Welcome to all of you. Let us start with the welcome address and scope of conference by our director, Dr. Arvind Gupta.
Vanakkam, good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome this august gathering of distinguished researchers, academicians, industry experts, and policymakers, colleagues, and students with us this morning. At the outset, my gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, for his support and motivation to this endeavor. As our Honorable Vice Chancellor is unable to join us due to urgent work, we shall be submitting a complete report for his kind reference and guidance. On behalf of the entire organizing team, it is my privilege to welcome Professor K. Dharani Karsu, Director Studies, Education, Innovation and Rural Reconstruction, Pondicherry University, as the chief guest of this program. Thanks, sir, for sparing time to be with us this morning and your continuous encouragement for a way forward. Welcome, sir. I welcome Dr. Harsh Gandhar, Director, Center for Distance and Online Education, Punjab University, Chandigarh, for being a part of our forum, and we look forward to your keynote address for a vision in the field of distance education. Welcome, ma'am. Reverend Father V. Sahairaj, SJ, Director, PULCS and Conference Convener, Loyola College, Chennai, has been a part of our successful collaborative journey of 25 years. Welcome you, Father, with our warm regards. I welcome all the directors, deans, heads of the departments, and academicians for your kind presence. To my dear colleagues, associates from various departments who have helped us for the organizing of this conference, a sincere and cordial welcome. As we celebrate 25 years of successful twinning programs and organize this conference, I extend a heartfelt welcome to my team at DD Pondicherry, whose efforts have taken this ahead. I welcome the students, our most important collaborators, to this program. The convergence of such a diverse and accomplished group focused on matters of collective future is indeed inspiring. At this juncture, where education and workspaces are undergoing changes of unprecedented magnitude, the role of distance education becomes vital as an enabler of dynamic progress. This two-day deliberation will explore a range of critical areas specific to distance education. We look forward to enhancing collaborative efforts for maximized impact of learning modules towards the evolving needs of the learning workforce. Technology will be viewed to include AI-powered adaptive learning platforms, VR, AR applications for remote labs and simulations, blockchain technology, and open educational resources, OER. The focus will be on bridging curriculum gaps and introducing innovative programs aligned with the demands of future industries. Future-focused distance learning needs effective learning pathways and strategies to align learning and development initiatives with global trends would be examined. Careers pathways in a rapidly changing world will be analyzed to provide online mentoring, networking, and fostering career advancement of the DD alumni. Modules for development of globally scalable partnerships on the basis of academia, industry, government interface will be framed. Finally, strategies to promote equitable access to distance education, design inclusive online learning platforms, and leverage tools such as gamification and simulations to enhance learner engagement and motivation will be addressed. This conference aims to be a platform to navigate transformation, to explore innovative strategies, share research, best practices, collaborations that will shape the path of learning work, and professional growth across the spectrum of distance learning. I am confident that the discussions and collaborations that transpire here will be both insightful and impactful. My sincere gratitude to the eminent guest, distinguished participant, for your presence in this important dialogue. On this note, I welcome each one with us today to this two-day forum towards shaping collaborative progress in the arena of distance education. With divine grace and best wishes, we take the programs ahead. Thank you very much. Vanakkam, Swagatam.
Now, it is the time for us to get the piece of knowledge from our guest. So first, I request to give the felicitation address. So may I request Reverend Father B. Sahairaj S.J., Director of PULCS, Loyola College, Chennai, to give us a piece of his knowledge in this conference as the first speech. Please, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu, in absentia. Respected Chief Guest of the day, Professor Dharani Karasu, Director, Studies, Education, Innovation and Rural Reconstruction, Pondicherry University. Respected Dr. Harsh Gandhar, Director, Center for Distance and Online Education, Punjab University, Chandigarh. And respected Dr. Arvind Gupta, the Director of the Directorate of Distance Education of Pondicherry University. Respected dignitaries of the days, esteemed faculty members and dear participants of this conference, very good morning to you all. It's with immense pride and heartfelt joy that I stand before you today as we gather to celebrate a truly momentous occasion, a jointly organized national conference on institutional collaboration, a pragmatic approach for transforming distance education. Respected members of this august gathering, I also would like to register my deep sentiments of happiness now as this conference is held during the silver jubilee year of a remarkable partnership, especially between two of our nation's most respected institutions, namely Pondicherry University and Loyola College, Chennai. This joint national conference, in my opinion, is far more than a commemoration of 25 years of collaboration. It is a living testament to a shared vision, unwavering dedication, and an enduring commitment to academic excellence. Amid the pressures of daily academic and administrative life, the tireless efforts of those behind this collaboration have breathed life into a vision that culminates today in this exceptional event. Their passion and perseverance deserve our deepest appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, we now find ourselves at a pivotal crossroads in the field of education. The landscape in education is shifting swiftly, irreversibly. Education, once rooted in chalkboards and classrooms, has now embraced the boundless horizons of digital innovation. The traditional chalk and talk is giving way to the click and talk of virtual platforms. In such transformative times, we must revisit our foundational ideologies, evolve with the changing tide, and embrace this new era of accessible, flexible, and faceless learning. I'm confident that this conference will serve as a catalyst for this kind of an envisaged transformation. Over the next 2 days, as ideas are exchanged and insights unfold, I believe each one of us will be inspired to rethink, reimagine, and re-engineer our approach to teaching, learning, and institutional advancement. Now, for this transformation to become a reality, one cannot stand alone. Rather, we need to get into the spirit of collaboration more than ever. The willingness of different individuals to share with one another what each one knows will pave way for a greater success in collective measures. Similarly, when the reputed educational institutions come forward to tie up and create bonds of collaboration more and more, it's the student community of our country who hail from different sects of the society who will be benefited, and that benefit could even cause, for sure, the reality of the fulfillment of dreams that we together have for our country's future. It's in this background, I think, that this 3-day conference started yesterday at Loyola College, Chennai, and continued today and tomorrow here in this prestigious Pondicherry University, will become of paramount importance for gaining greater and clearer insights on the success of being together, working together, and winning together. On this joyous occasion, I extend my wholehearted gratitude to all the esteemed officials of Pondicherry University, in particular to Dr. Arvind Gupta, the Director of the Distance Education Program, and the other organizers of this conference for this prestigious honor of bringing us together to celebrate such an important milestone of our partnership that has lasted for a quarter century. As the director of the program at Loyola College, I deem it an honor and privilege to witness the flourishing of a collaboration that has stood the test of time and continues to thrive. I also fail not to share with you all at this joyous moment the cordial greetings of the entire management of Loyola College Society, Chennai. May our journey of collaboration, innovation, and academic excellence continue to light the way for many more generations to come. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much, sir. He has acquired his Master of Theology from Jesuit Faculty of Paris. It was evident, right? The expertise and the experience he had acquired from various administrative posts from the Loyola campus is evident, and thank you for this wonderful speech, sir. Thank you. Now it's the time for the keynote address, the inaugural function. We have Dr. Harsh Gandhar, Director of Center of Distance and Open Learning of Punjab University, Chandigarh. She is a professor of economics, and her achievements and the number of papers she has written, the academic achievements, and her excellence in the area of economics is too much that the entire inaugural time will not be enough if we list it out. So I would like to mention a few of her research projects which impressed me more because the topic is assigning quality of life of transgenders in India in Mohali. And she has written various books on economics like financing of higher education, business economics, and on, lot of books and books chapter. So it's our privilege to have such an esteemed academician as a keynote speaker today. And let's give a round of applause and welcome Dr. Harsh Gandhar to the dais, please.
Respected Professor K. Dharni Karsu, respected Father Sehraj, Director PU LCS Loyola College, respected Dr. Arvind Gupta, Director, Directorate of Distance Education, Pondicherry University, dignitaries of the dais. I know there are luminaries in the audience. A very good morning to one and all. First of all, I pay my gratitude to Professor Babu, the Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, and Dr. Arvind Gupta for giving me this opportunity to be here on this very important issue, moment of collaboration of two institutions working together. There's the Silver Jubilee movement for the two institutions. It is an honor to be part of this two-day national conference on the pertinent issue that is institutional collaboration, a pragmatic approach for transforming education, that is jointly organized by these two entities. Over the past 2 decades, the world over, universities have been facing new challenges and rapid changes like the increased pace of technological progress, demographic shifts, decreasing public funding, new skills required in the marketplace, fierce competition for attracting more students and more funds. Universities, which were dominating and stable for more than 2,500 years, are on the verge of collapse. The reasons are the inability to adjust to the development of technology, convergence of ICT, and creation of alternative forms of acquisition of knowledge, learning, and higher education. For the universities to remain relevant, it is important to respond and adapt. This requires a change in the mindset, change in the tenets of managing and governing the universities. This calls for the restructuring of universities. Therefore, the question is how to cope with these changes. Actually, in developed countries, many of the universities have faced challenges by becoming more corporate and entrepreneurial, in approach. Going by the theme of the national conference, how does the distance education scenario adapt in the time of collaborations and partnerships is the prime issue of discussion and deliberation today. So through my PPT, I'll be showing how distance education has been transforming with the changing times, changing names, but the essence of the distance education remains the same, and it needs to be seen that it will remain the same with collaborations and partnerships. So it will be just the changing role, growing relevance of distance education, new regulations, new challenges, models of collaborations which are available outside country, because as far as regulations, UGC regulations are concerned, no collaboration model is available for distance education institutions. Rather, the twinning and other programs that I will be sharing, the opportunity is not available to online and distance education. So I'm very happy to see that, delighted to see that this collaboration is a pioneer collaboration in the field. Such collaboration should come up, and we are in the such need of the hour. So the theme is distance. I think while saving something has gone. The institutional collaboration and distance education, a model building approach. So the contents I have already shared. So this is how the names have changed with changing times, because we were incorporating or we were transforming the system accordingly. Distance education is a mode. Open education is a philosophy of flexibility which needs to be preserved in changing times. With introduction of computers, we had various names for distance education: virtual learning, e-learning, digital learning, and blended learning. And the Taylor's classification is 5-generation model, in which it says that generation 2 to generation 5, there is incorporation of technology. So we are on this way quite. It has been a quite long journey on the role of technology in distance education. The essence of distance education is 3 A's: anytime, anyone, anywhere, which needs to be preserved, which needs to be taken care of. And the long-term goals and perspectives are expansion of higher education, equity and quality, which needs to be preserved. Now it is the time when we involve using various technologies like online tools, video conferencing, online courses, digital learning materials to deliver education. So distance learning is a popular choice. Yes, it is a popular choice because of the different flexibilities available to the learners. It is technology-enabled learning, variety of delivery methods, lifelong learning. Now we see the growth of the distance education, 2017-18 to 2021. We say that it has grown to 45.61 lakh. The data is given by Aisha, not available every year. It is only the Aisha report that publishes, otherwise the UGC gives the data. And the data for combined enrollment of higher education is that GER is 28.4% against 36% of global average. And we need to expand GER, we need to increase GER, where distance education plays an important role. So around 10 to 11% of enrollment comes from distance education. And today, the total higher education enrollment is 4.33 crores. Now you see the slide, you will find the maximum enrollment comes from the traditional courses of BA, BCom, Master of Arts. Now when we are talking about academic collaborations, we need to change this scenario also. We need to leap forward into the areas where technology is required. Otherwise it will be merely changing the mode of distance education through creating video conferencing and other modes using other tools, technological advanced tools, but the scenario would remain the same. So I was going through the papers which are to be presented. These two come from the disciplines of management and arts and languages. So the technology people need to come forward and join hands with our universities where traditional programs are being run so that we can leapfrog. Now, technology is important, but we should keep in mind that pedagogical or teaching learning variables are also important. The use of integration of new disruptive technology, be it AI, ML, blockchain technology, AR, VR, but these should be rigorously and transparently evaluated in the relevant context to improve multiple aspects of education. Now the question is, will face-to-face learning survive the 21st century? Because 40% of the courses in the regular mode can also be taken up from these virtual mode of virtual platforms. So I think it is the same scenario here as in our university. The regular students also want that classes should be held online. After COVID, the things have changed. So we have a better future if we take care and we transform us accordingly. The voice of the CS says that tomorrow's education will be distanced. Everywhere you see, at every stage of distance education preparation, we have the role of technology. When we come to this audio conferencing, video conferencing, group work tools, learning management system, this means we need larger funds. So funding and public finance becomes important here. So we need to see while collaborating that how do we take care of the funds and the newer and larger enrollments. Now we are into a new world order of regulations. Till 2012, IGNOU was the regulator. During that time, new open universities also came up. 2012 was the time when it was DEP under UGC, Distance Education Bureau. 2014 onwards, UGC is the main regulator for higher education system in ODL for both non-technical and technical education. 2017 is the time when we got the ODL regulation 2017 separately for ODL and online, which were merged in 2020, and these are the guidelines which are guiding us or regulating us, or we have to perform or transform accordingly. That is UGC ODL programs, online programs regulation 2020, notified on 4th September 2020. Later on, certain amendments came up regarding the academic collaborations, territorial jurisdictions, foreign students, so new changes came up. And the other thing which affects us is the introduction of NEP 2020. So I would like to say that accordingly, the system has become very, very strict, responsive. We have to own the responsibility and accountability, because there are certain challenges we are facing on behalf of these regulations, which I'll be discussing later. But one thing I want to say that for NEP 2020, there is no separate guideline for ODL. So we are in limbo, at crossroads, how to move further. As far as NEP is concerned, we are in advantageous position because of the basic nature of ODL, that is multi-entry exit, multidisciplinary courses, programs in multiple languages. We are offering professional courses for working population, and there the guiding principle is lifelong learning, use of technology. Already we are progressing. I have shown you the generations we have, the generation wise we have been inculcating technology, fulfillment of objectives of expansion, access, equity, quality. There are few challenges because time is short. I will not be able to highlight everything, but I would like to say that the flexible curriculum and large basket of courses like offering history and physics would not be possible through distance mode. Regular mode can offer, because there are so many departments, any type of combination. Maybe the time is a problem, but these are difficult to be offered. Introduction of value-added course, skill enhancement course, multidisciplinary course, exit program are against the spirit that is offering internship, are against the spirit of lifelong learning, that is a sense of flexibility. So what will be the impact? Ultimately, the impact will be on the adverse impact will be on the enrollment size, which says that if funds are less, enrollment is less, how would we go forward for academic collaborations? Now, the new phase of learning is online education. Online education, there is a study on Open University of Indonesia where 3 challenges were quoted: funding, availability of qualified experts, availability of internet. Similar is the case of every institution. human resources, qualified experts, physical infrastructure, new technological tools, finances, and then using this and addressing the digital divide. These are the major challenges which we are facing. So the online education, if we club all the challenges, they come out to be cultural and language diversity, funds for infrastructure, and if we operate on small scale, it will not be, financially viable. So economies of large scale make this mode of education profitable, and we can survive only if enrollment size is quite large. Technological competencies we can add and we can invest if we have good number of enrollment. Quality of digital resources needs to be checked. It is not only as a mode that we are using technology, but as a quality enhancement also, the role of technology is important. And we need to be convergent in efforts. So if there is lack of convergence, this will not be a successful model. So all the challenges come up like this: online teaching platform tools, incentives for teachers, building digital competences in content creation, repository development, content, pedagogy, technology, integration and dissemination, blended models of learning, addressing digital divide, maybe use of telecast, broadcast facilities, not the recent ones, but the old methods can also be used to address the digital divide, expansion of digital infrastructure. But before going for these, first of all, we need to conduct region-specific, country-specific pilot studies for online education. So distance education, collaboration offers a pathway for increasing access, quality and innovation to meet these challenges. How? By sharing resources, by improving quality, combining expertise to develop richer and more engaging content, to expand access, making education available to wider and more diverse learner base that adds to cost also. For example, when everybody says vanakkam, so I was lost. But when says they welcome, so I could see that it is what does this mean? So the language diversity is very important, which needs to be addressed properly. Enhance innovation, leveraging technological and pedagogical innovations collectively. Technology gives us so many ways and tools, but we need to see to it which is relevant for our system at that stage. The stages and generations that I shared in the first slide doesn't tell that the whole system of distance education has moved generation wise. Every institution is standing somewhere. So if we are at generation 3, if we have not progressed well, we are at generation 3. Those who have, transformed accordingly, they are at generation 5. So all these systems are working at different generations, and to address this language and cultural differences. Now the pragmatic approaches for collaboration come out to be joint course development, because the distance education center, I don't need to elaborate on that. Shared learning management system, it is important. Before going online, we need to have LMS. For this we have to pay. And then regulations tell that we have to make huge expenditure in various ways and responsibilities before we initiate a course. I think directorate people and director sir knows better that how difficult it is to spend money without hoping for good enrollment. Accreditation and certification partnerships, this can be, as it is in the other models given by UGC, I'll highlight that too. Industry community collaborations for practical exposure. Now the types of collaboration which are existing are like government and institution collaboration. These are government initiated platforms. We have SIAM, we have NIOS, we have AICT MOUs. So all collaboration come in the way of MOUs. And if we say international, the last one is international, but it is also government supported. So it is Commonwealth of Learning, which also offers supports in various ways. Inter-university collaborations, where we can join hands and offer joint courses, which we are looking for. University EdTech partnerships, many universities has come up. When LMS is a problem, then they have started looking for private companies who are making MOUs and providing the necessary support. Public-private partnerships, these are more relevant for regular mode, and if possible, this can be used in distance mode also. Because of the alumni base, rich alumni base that the regular departments have, and we miss this as distance education institution, we miss, that is a major issue which needs to be seen, that it is not easy to get public-private partnerships. But if you have the energy, vigor and resilience like Director Sir, as he has come up with collaborations, I think we can move in such directions also. Now, the collaboration among distance education universities, because here in India we don't have collaborations among us distance universities. There is one regular and one distance, first of its kind. CLAFE gave a model on the basis of experience in the US universities: contractual model, enabling model, multiple alliance model. Contractual model is one institution provides learning material, second is merely participant. Enabling model of collaboration is the lead organization coordinate activities of all members, supports other universities to redesign its own curriculum. So it is helping out as IGNOU had been doing other open universities. Each university develops its own course design and student enrollment, while the lead organization is responsible for quality control and funding. Model of multiple alliance collaboration is a more diverse organization, may include multiple sources of funding and cross-organization student enrollment, and the credentials are given by the lead organization. Then there was a study by Miller who also gave models of collaboration in 2011. These are one for sharing model of sharing students, that is several institutions develop and deliver online courses in a joint degree program. Students register in one university, but the courses are available in all universities, as we are doing under UGC twinning program for Indian institution and foreign institution. Collaboration for sharing courses for students in a university to take online courses at other universities, but students are registered at each university. As the students are enrolled in parent university and are enrolled at SWAYAM portal, also government instituted platform. The collaboration of sharing material is conducted through Open Education Resource, a database of open and free online learning. And IGNOU allows distance centers now to use its study material, only citation is required with certain conditions attached to it. The model of serving mutual client organization is a collaboration between institutions or universities to provide online learning services for several companies that have employees that need the education program. So we are developing specifically, joining hands to specifically curate a program and offer a program for certain institutions. Maybe they are quite big, MNCs or large national institutions. These are the models applicable, available in US. Now, the academic collaboration through UGC Regulation 2022 provides us three types of collaborations. Twinning, that is maximum of 30% can be done at foreign university, and the host is the Indian university, so degree will be given by that university, Indian university. Joint degree program, collectively you are providing certification at two campuses, the student is getting education. Dual degree program, where there will be two certificates given by both the universities, and you are doing degrees at both simultaneously at two universities, Indian and foreign. So I specifically mentioned these alliances, collaborations are provided when there is one Indian university and another is foreign university. And it is clear-cut written that these collaborations cannot be made by, are not available to distance and online institutions. NEP throws two more in addition to these opportunities, that is public philanthropic partnerships. The policy encourages involvement of the private sector and philanthropists. I don't elaborate on that. Community involvement, that is the involvement of alumni, local community members and other stakeholders in education to enhance learning experiences. With this emphasis, every institution, because they will not be getting public funding, they are looking up to their alumni base, and we also started looking for IAS and other bureaucrats who had passed through my Department of Economics. So we all are searching big names of our institutions so that they can come forward and contribute towards the institution. So academic collaboration in Indian higher education institutions, regulations I have explained. The example for twinning is India and Deakin University, VIT and Deakin University, Australia. Dual degree program, IIT's Birla Institute of Pilani. Joint degree program, IIT Kanpur and University of Alberta. Yeah, 48 universities were found to be eligible to be engaged in academic collaboration with foreign universities. In 2022, when this regulation came up, immediately 40 out of these 18 went for twinning degrees. We have one Central University of Mahendragarh. We have two private universities, Chandigarh University and LPU. 8 are offering joint degrees, 9 are offering dual degree programs. So these are progressing well as far as the regular mode is concerned. Now we say partnerships for distance education. I find that there is SWAYAM portal where free courses and minimal examination fee is there. So this is the partnership where we can go for offering courses. IGNOU is also providing partnership to state universities. So this is also the model is in the working. This is government supported. Third is National Digital Library of India, also public sector supported. Now 2 are Future Learn, EdX, Coursera partnerships. You all know these are the private sector supported partnerships, and these are MOOCs, which are everybody knows, provided by all. This is the time when this is called SPOCs. This is small online courses for the curated for the learners. The time has changed from MOOCs to SPOCs. This is SWAYAM. Now this is distance education international collaboration. So there is a Caribbean group which went for such a collaboration, and 38 collaboration programs were successfully completed. Why? Because every size was small and we need to work on large economies of scale. So it was beneficial for all. Otherwise what happens, we will go for 2-3 years, then we will see that our enrollment, which institution is getting more enrollment. So here it was possible, because when I'll come to the model, I'll share that it is because the rules and regulations are same, they come from same university. Grading system is same. So it was very good model where all such difficulties which could arise if you join hands with institution of different universities, so this could not have happened. So these are the essentials of successful collaboration model which emerge from here. Definitive statement of purpose. Everything, course material, or it is technology, or it is enrollment, everything has to be listed here as which will be the lead organization. Quality assurance in every field, we should collaborate, and lose on quality is not acceptable. And if needed, government agency cooperation should also be taken. Here government can intervene. This is the space where government can support institutions for academic collaborations by providing guidance and platforms, so that all difficulties which arise in this way can be meted out. Each participating institution as well as the lead organization may track the achievement progress. We need to see these are successful or not, because we are in very transformative periods we are going through. So the grading system has to be same. If it is not, then we have to develop a joint grading system. That is what where the problem didn't arise in this collaboration. As the collaboration may include countries, regions, we need to avoid language barriers. Indonesian countries where 14,000 islands had collaborated, the problem was language barrier. So special training was given to the teachers so that they can address the language barrier and also motivate students to participate, because there was the cultural difference also. So these are the various challenges. ODL regulations concerned challenges, NEP 2020 concerned challenges, academic collaboration, partnerships, what kind of partnerships are available to distance education, technological advancement, then the institutional setup, the goals of inclusivity to serve the underserved, it is not undeserved, underserved regions, rural areas. So we need to evolve strategies and come out with new models of collaboration. So this is the time we need to put together and develop several strategies, structures, and a culture oriented to reinforce better strategies for incentives and strong collaborative agreements like government and institutions, institution and industry, institution and community. The alignment of academia and industry under NEP 2020 represents a paradigm shift in India's approach to higher education. By fostering robust, outcome-oriented partnerships, India can bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical application, positioning itself as a global leader in education and industry. Thank you. I appreciate that such a conference, such a theme has been contemplated and a workshop has been, conference has been organized, and there are 50 papers to be presented, which shows the interest of the area in such a field which is new, and I give my best wishes to all of you and hope the discussions and deliberations will bring out some concrete model which will be applicable, and this institute will be moving one step ahead and will be the leader in the field. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the wonderful eye-opening session, ma'am. Thank you very much. In Tamil, we used to say thousands of years ago, that's literature says that Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir, which translates to if there is no boundaries, we all are one. So we have speakers from the length and breadth of the country today, and it's our privilege. We have Professor S. Jilani, Director of Center for Distance and Virtual Learning, University of Hyderabad. He is also ex-Joint Secretary of UGC. So we welcome sir for giving a short speech to us. Please.
Distinguished Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu Garu, who is also a colleague of mine for 15 years in University of Hyderabad. Distinguished today's chief guest, Tharani Karasu, and distinguished Sahiraj, Loyola Academy, and my own colleague of Distance Education Director, Madam Harsh Gandhar, and my dear participants. I will not take much has been told. Because I was the University Grants Commission Joint Secretary, Southern Regional Office, which I am taking place almost, 2,000 colleges, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. So almost all colleges we visited. I know Chennai we have visited Loyola Academy, Stella Maris, WCC, MCC, Pachapas, Justice Bashir Ahmad College, many colleges, even Madurai. We have been funding liberally. Those days was a very golden period of the UGC for 1 crore for women's college and 50 lakhs for books and journals and equipment, buildings, everywhere we are giving. So what I mean coming is for today's conference is what is expectation of our customer. I am not going to talk distance because much will be said. I have been there, so I am for last 10 years. I am not going to talk. What is expectation of our customer, student expectation? When I was in UGC, they asked me to conduct a survey for entire southern region. Those inputs I want to share that so that you can do collaboration accordingly. So related to that pragmatic approach, collaboration of the institution and pragmatic approach for transforming the distance education. Now coming to this 5 minutes talk mine, this is a 1 minute for my brief introduction. Then second point, next 2 minutes I will be speaking on that various commissions, 1948 Educational Commission by the Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, we have Kothari Commission, we have the National Knowledge Commissions, we have Professor Yashpal Committee, we have the Dr. Kasturi Rangan Committee, and we have the Professor Madhavan Menon Committee. Several committees are coming. And what the committees they are taking, even if you read that Dr. Kasturi Rangan Committee 484-page document submitted in 2019 and approved in 2020, bringing in a 60-page document before the cabinet approval. What happened to that 484-page document? And brought it 60-page document. So these are all focusing on one point. If you keenly observe 484, Dr. Kasturi Rangan, of course, he is not there presently, but he is my guru when I started a remote sensing technology in Hyderabad. He used to come. So focusing on one angle, that is a customer related. That is the most concern for the nation. That is the most concern for distance education. Today we are having 1,000 degree awarding institutions. We are having 50,000 colleges. In this 1,000 we have IITs, IIMs, institutions of national importance, several are there. and then 50,000 colleges, 3 crores of students, and 4 lakhs teachers. Do you feel that this number is sufficient? 1,000 degree awarding institutions, 50,000 colleges. Do you feel this number is sufficient, low, or more we want? This is what we have to catch hold of our customer. This number of 1,000 and 50,000 colleges, and then almost 4 lakhs teachers and 3 crores. Do you feel this number is less, more, or sufficient? If so, why? I am going to come with evidence. Nowadays, everything we want evidence. No? Can you guess? More, less, or sufficient? Any idea? Less. Yes. Any other? Why less? Yeah, that is I am coming to that point. So, this is not I said and he said. National Knowledge Commission, Sam Petroda, again we will have that contradictory also another 2 minutes I will tell. National Knowledge Commission, Sam Petroda, has recommended that in 2009, India should have 1500 universities. Why? Because that time the global enrollment is only 18%. The national enrollment is 18%, global enrollment is 27% that time, and developed nation is more than 50%. Matlab 100 mein out of 100 only 27 as on date. As on date also we have 1000 degree awarding, even not 1500 we are not having. As on date 1000 degree awarding institutions and 50,000 colleges. The enrollment is only 27%. Out of 100 only 27 people are coming for higher education. Why he is not coming? Now again I was asked, see, reports are all giving, I am not saying anything good or bad, but challengeable. Even Dr. Kasturi Rangan report also focused on one. This is all GR, gross enrollment ratio by 50% by 2035. 75 years it was not happened, and now it is going to happen another 10 years may it was double the number. Is it possible? So what I would say is, when the Sam Petroda has given recommendation, they asked me to conduct survey in southern region whether really we need 1500 universities or not. So then I prepared a 10-page document. Whether student wants a good faculty, good infrastructure, or good enrollment, or good library, or good sports, or good. All the 10 points, send it. I send it to almost 2,500 colleges. Students has recommended unanimously 2 points. Students unanimously recommended 2 points. What is that? They said, sir, we are ready to invest money but not the time. We are ready to invest money but not the time. So when their student is studying 4 years, he wants guarantee. So that is what happening today. Our engineering colleges are, half the engineering colleges are vacant, seats are not going filled, engineering colleges are for selling, they are going for sell, and again we are saying we need 1500 universities. Mismatch. Expectation from student or not. So 1500 university do we need? We may need, but not now. But now we need assurance from to the student. He is going to 80 lakhs paying abroad and is going and spending that. Money is not a criteria. Banks are giving loan. So how to attract the student? How to bring this? How to bring this distance education? So this is the 2 parameters I told. One is student want learn while you earn. That's why he is going to abroad. Second one, flexible learning. They want flexible learning.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Today I could able to see there are many stalwarts here. Respected Director of Center for Distance and Online Education, Punjab University, a keynote speaker, Dr. Harsh Gandhar. In fact, her keynote lecture is our very apt for this today's talk. Somehow maybe it was given direction maybe to speed up the talk. Anyway, it was nice talk, madam. Thank you for your wide collection of data. Then Director of PULCS, Loyola College, Chennai, Reverend Father V. Sagai Raj, and Director of our Distance Education, Pondicherry University, Dr. Arvind Gupta. And I could able to see there are many stalwarts in the off the dais. Dr. Jilani, ex-Joint Secretary of UGC and present Director of Distance Learning in the University of Hyderabad. And I could see the deans and the ex-deans and the HODs from our institution and other institution, and my dear friends. Good morning, everyone. So it is indeed a great pleasure to be part of this 3-day conference. One day at Loyola College and 2 days at Pondicherry University to celebrate the 25 years of partnership between Pondicherry University and Loyola College. So it is, many of us know, it is one of the very successful partnership between Loyola College and Pondicherry University when it comes to distance education. That may be the reason the title is given, National Conference on Institutional Collaboration, a pragmatic approach for transforming distance education. After this corona, the education has gone through different leaps and bounds. So every students, they were at home, and even the regular stream we were started taking online courses. In fact, frankly speaking, when I was taking a course from home, so are we entered into the really distance mode? So what is the difference between now the distance mode and regular mode? That was the confusion initially I got. But on the interest in India, so we can distinguish between the distance as well as regular, like the students who are already in job, they want to enhance their knowledge. If they join, we call it as distance mode. But the students who are going to get a job, who want to get a degree, we are calling it as the regular mode. But frankly speaking, this is not we are giving the classification like this. But if you see the real reason for the education, so now we are all in different direction. Really, I can say we are in the confused state. Why do we educate the people? That is the big question mark in front of us. During the corona also, we may be thinking, why do we educate after all? But if you see present scenario, it is the world population is very high, and more than 8 billion people. And we cannot stop like during corona and think whether we really need education. We cannot think about this because world should run. So that is the way we are continuing the existing one. But if you see the nature has not made like a classroom 30 people, similar features, similar expectations. Nature has not made like this. Every human being is different. Every human being interest is also different, expectation also is different, and whereas the human, we always different, expect differently. We want everything to classify, we want everything to centrally control, we want everything to be the way in which one person or bunch of people require. This is the mind of the administration. But education we cannot give like this, because we have to go along, get along with the nature. Every human being expectation is different. Somebody, no, I don't want to do job at all, but my interest is different. Somebody, I want to do job, but I don't know, these courses are not there. So this is the mismatch now. So initially, it is, when in our Greek philosophy also we read, what is the need of the education? It was the Greek philosopher Plato. Once he said that human, it is not like animals. Human needs to be taught. They cannot learn their knowledge on their own. So it was first initially Plato only decided. It is what we, since we belongs to the Western education. Of course, in India we also know that we started the education, but it is in Western education system. It was Plato who decided that if you leave the human as such, they cannot learn their knowledge on their own. So it is because of this only the University of Athens, he started the first university and he started teaching. But the reason when they started the teaching, when they started to educate people on those days, and the reason we are doing today, it is totally different. But I personally feel both should exist. Like those days, it is human should be educated, otherwise they cannot get the knowledge. That is the reason behind this. Even today also, when we go to the class, we always tell the basics to the students. The job is secondary for us. But when it comes to the out of the outcome of the any education system, we always think about, okay, we are educating themselves, but what about the output, where they will go? Job is the main thing. That's what Professor Jelani was also mentioning, whether we require the more colleges or already existing is enough. So it is the very difficult question. When we see the number of people to be educated, if we want to educate everyone, definitely we require more and universities. But when it comes to the job, whether we require more colleges, no. Already whatever the jobs already existing is the education, whatever we have already educated, there is no job vacancies. So that is why when it comes to the education, there are to me the knowledge is first. We have to, when it comes to the knowledge, we have to give the knowledge to the students. And in this, whether it is the distance education or the regular education, and there is no matter of this. So first thing is we have to understand that knowledge decimation is the main reason for the education. So whether it is useful for the job or not, it depends upon the depends upon the time. Sometime maybe the job vacancies are more. Sometime English teacher, maybe the job vacancies are more. So we cannot teach everyone. Today is the AI era. Let us learn. Let us teach only AI. We cannot stop like this. So AI is also one of the part of the knowledge today. So we have to always, our primary aim should be to educate the basics of for the society. So that is the main thing we have to understand, educate the public, educate the society. So when it comes to the different types of the knowledge dissemination, so when I went to the LEAP program in US also, the fees are very high in US. Due to this, some of the institution, as already madam was telling, some of the institution jointly give the first year as the course, only course content they give, and it is up to the student. It is a common basics. So to reduce the tuition fees, they have come out with the formula that they give only course content and they conduct exam. It is up to the student to study this. Whatever the way you study, it is up to you. So there are different models nowadays it is coming. So ultimately there are two main things, as I told you, whether we are knowledge dissemination is reached, second is whether they get a job. These two things are very important when it comes to the education. So in this aspect, our national education policy also is giving both for the knowledge dissemination and to increase the GER, as well as the job oriented courses, skill enhancement. So though it is not ultimate education policy, still at present this national education policy gives a lot of hope for the present students, where they require the particular knowledge. If they want to learn a particular subject, they can easily learn now, and different type of streams also they can study. That is the advantage of the national education policy. So though earlier it is all the courses used to be the teacher friendly, like teacher only decides this is what you have to study, you get degree and go, this is what you have to work. But now it is the student friendly. They can choose their course, they can choose their institutes, they can choose their major. So it is too much liberty, you can say, is given to the students, and it is an advantage for the students also. They can study the different major, whatever their interest they can study, but it is the very tough for the teachers and institution to implement. In our university we have already implemented, so more than 26 courses we have started. This year also we are starting few courses in the 4-year honors program. So students are very enthusiastic, and it is tough, as I told you, to start any NEP course, because we have to design multidisciplinary course, and then we have to bring the different departments into the teaching platform. These are all challenges for the university, but still the national education policy gives a lot of opportunity for the scheme for the students. So as Professor Harsh Gandhar mentioned, there are a lot of possibilities for the collaborations to disseminate the knowledge, and also to give the jobs to the students. But still there are a lot of things to be can be also done. For example, there are many knowledges nowadays. It is only traditional courses we are teaching. There are many knowledges student wants to gain. We are still not offering. We are not offering the courses, and universities should actually think on those lines. Even the distance education, there is a DEB also is the statutory body, and there are a lot of restrictions for distance education nowadays also. It is not like earlier. If they want, they can start the course. But still within the limitations, we can also think of starting more and more courses which will enhance the skill of the present generation, also which will enhance the job opportunities for the student community. So there are a lot of hope for the collaborations to bring the more and more novel courses. I think this 2-day conference will discuss on those aspects, how the collaborations can deliver the transform the education system. That is the main topic of this. I am really happy to be part of this. I take this opportunity to thank DDE, Pondicherry University, as well as Loyola College for arranging this 3-day conference. My special thanks to people who have assembled here. I could see Professor Jain has come all the way from Madhya Pradesh, and I could see our control of examination librarian also here. I think Professor Mathuri is also all the way from Bhubaneswar joined. Thank you all for attending this. Thank you, Ananda.
So we have come to the concluding session of the inaugural session. So this is the time for vote of thanks will be given by Dr. Punita, and that's me. So we'll have the vote of thanks now. First, I would like to thank our honorable chief guest, Professor Tarani Karsu, Dr. Harsh Gandhar, and Reverend Father V. Sahayaraj for adorning the dais with your wisdom, sir. And we have lot of our HODs and faculties sitting here. I would like to thank our librarian Vijay Kumar sir. So all of us have come together to make this inaugural session a success. And sorry, I missed a few faculty sitting this side. Our Professor Malavika madam for taking the time, sparing the time to be with us. Our advisor Sultana madam, Chandrika madam, and our professors Santosh Matthew sir, Purushothaman sir from Political Science, Vijay Kumar sir from Conference. If I missed few, please forgive me. Thank you all for joining us in this inaugural session and making it a big success. Thank you very much.